we go.
What's happening, Carla Lewis? In this new color. Hey, Brenda. Watch the food.
Hey, they're not ready. They're not ready. Welcome, welcome, welcome to another episode of What's the Word Wednesdays. Listen, we late, but so what? Happy New Year to y'all anyway. We ain't seen y'all all year. Happy New Year. This is the first episode of What's the Word Wednesday for the year. Listen, we do our very best to try to motivate you, encourage you, inspire you, lift you up, give you some practical everyday nuggets that you can use for your business and just life in general. Listen, I am Eric E. Clifton, and I have my co-host with me. Go ahead and introduce yourself, sir.
This is Roger the Dodger with Roger's Nuggets coming right at you. Welcome to What's the Word Wednesday, y'all.
Hey, welcome, welcome. Go ahead and give us the shout outs and the announcement. Let's do some shout outs first. Who we got? The
We
early
got
birds.
Carla Lewis who chimed in first all the way from down to the dirty, way down in Baton Rouge, Carla, Louisiana. We
Get it
got
right.
Brenda on with us. We got Fonseca on with us. Danielle, welcome. We got Rodney Seegers on with us. Welcome, everybody. That's what we got so far. I'm gonna jump right into
Just named
these.
3 people. I see a whole bunch of people. Shout out to anybody who's watching us live right now on YouTube. If you're checking us out from YouTube, I see Belinda Hub is checking us out on YouTube right now. She said, "Happy New Year. Hello, everyone. We appreciate you." Go ahead and give us this evening's announcements. Mr. Little, give us the announcements.
All right, let's jump right into the announcement. First and foremost, you already know everybody. Each and every Sunday night at 8 p.m. right here in Platinum Network. Our fearless leader, Mr. Preston Scott, does a game plan Zoom training. You do not want to miss that. 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time sharp. This gentleman is our fearless leader. This gentleman, 6-figure ring earner, top 40 money earning out of 77,000 globally. If you didn't know, if you're brand new, he dons a sapphire ring, signifying that he's a 6-figure ring wearer. But nevertheless, each and every Sunday night, you want to chime in right here, Platinum Network, for the game plan, Zoom, or you can just chime in right here as well. Next up, I want to talk about make money and travel, you all. Hey, listen, it's a new year. Let's make sure that we have everyone that partners with us. They're added to make money and travel. It's our social proof groups. We want to make sure that everyone is plugged into that. Platinum Travel Talk every first and third Monday, 8 p.m. Right? They talk travel. That's our product. So want to make sure everyone's added to that. And then right here in the DMV, we have our weekly event. Mr. Preston Scott runs that event as well. Well, that's going to be at the Harborside Hotel in Oxon Hill, Maryland, 7 p.m. doors open up. So if you're in the DMV and you want to be able to touch and feel, get to meet some of the leadership right here in the area, in person, you want to make sure you attend that as well. Super Saturday. The next one I believe is going to be in April 26th, I believe. If one of you leaders can type that in for everybody, I appreciate it. None other than Natalie Graham's she's coming back here again, you all. So want to make sure that you put that on your calendar. And we just had our for the tour training by our CEO this last Saturday. If you were at that event, I mean, they're doing a tour across the country, so around the globe, I should say. So when that hits your marketplace, you want to make sure that you are plugged into that as well. Then we got the retreat. We do this every year. If you're brand new, Platinum Network, we do a retreat. This year we're doing a cruise, you all. We're going to be on a cruise. I haven't been on one in a while, but it is time. Last but not least, convention. If get registered, I believe our organization is right around 20. So, we're trying to, Mr. Scott, myself, Eric Clifton, we're looking to have 100 people at this convention. So, but if you want to watch this right now, you're in Platinum Marketing. You go to this convention, Platinum Marketing will be in you. So that's it for my announcement. If I missed anything, somebody can type it. One of our leaders can type it in the chat. That's it, sir.
Please let us know if we missed any announcement. Drop them in the chat. I'm looking forward to convention. I don't think we put enough emphasis on convention. This is where you want to be. Did you say who's going to be the guest speaker this year already?
Yes, the hip hop pastor, Mr. Eric.
Yeah, the brain fart.
Yeah. I almost said Eric Clifton. E.T. Eric Thomas is
going to be there too.
In the building. So you don't want to miss that. Eric Thomas is going to be in the building. So Mr. Bradley's going all out to make sure that we get all the most powerful information in the industry. So don't miss that.
Absolutely. So listen, before we jump into the variety of things that we're going to be talking about this evening, we're going to play a short video for you guys. Some of you guys have seen it before. If you've seen it before, you needed to watch it again anyway. This is just confirmation, right? If you've never seen it before, you needed to see it again for the first time anyway. If you're watching the replay, listen, hashtag replay in the comments section, but you definitely want to take a look at this video, and we're going to play it for you anyway right now.
You just do it.
Yeah, at the end of the day, that's what I'm about to do. We're going to blaze it for him. Hold on. I think I did that wrong. Got to make sure we can hear. All right, y'all can see the screen? You can see the screen, sir?
Yes, sir.
All right. Just do it. Y'all take a listen to this.
Do it and do it until the job gets done. And then they talk about how great it is to be somebody they're proud of. We need leaders in America who can do it. If you want to become somebody, do it. If you want to go in business for yourself, do it. If you want to become financially independent, do it. I hear too much talk in these United States. Everybody can talk a good game. We need people in America who can do it. I go all over this country with A.O. Williams, and I have people say, Art, you can count on me. Wonderful. Just do it. Art, I guarantee you this is my last stop. I'm going to win now. Super duper. Just do it. Art, if I could just have one good month and get the ball going, I know I could make it big. Super. Just do it. Art, if I could just pay off this debt, I could really go. Great. Just do it. Art, if I could just sell my house. Do it. But houses ain't selling. Do it anyway. Art, I'm not making any money. What can I do? You just do it. Do what, Art? You do it and do it and do it. Art, I guarantee I'm going to win this contest. Super duper. Just do it. Art, I'm over the hump now. Watch my smoke. Great. Just do it. Art, I want to make it so bad I can taste it. What I do? You just do it. Art, I'm a vice president now. Can I quit doing it? No. Art, I don't know if I can keep on keeping on. I'm really hurting what I do. You just do it. Do what, Art? You do it and do it and do it. Art, all my life I wanted to be somebody important. Well, what do it then? Art, I'm going to save money so I don't have to go through this again. Great. Just do it. Art, I don't feel like I've had enough training. What I do? You just do it. Art, my manager don't give me no help. What I do? You just do it. Art, you don't understand. I was Mr. Everything at my former company. You don't mean I have to start off down here at the bottom and do it, do you? Yep, you really got to do it. Art, what's the primary difference between winners and losers? The winners do it. They do it and do it and do it and do it until the job gets done. And then they talk about how great it is to finally have achieved something unique and how glad they are that they didn't quit like everybody else and how wonderful it is to finally be somebody they're proud of and make a difference with their life. Thank you.
Ooh, just do it. Just do it. Listen, drop some hearts in that chat if you enjoyed, some thumbs up if you enjoyed what you just heard from Mr. Art Williams. Classic speech, Art Williams. Just do it. Now, there are a bunch of different things that some nuggets that he dropped all over the place. Mr. Little, the last thing that he spoke about stuck out to me just now. He was talking about the people who went through that process and how they stuck and stayed, and they got to a point where they felt good and they felt proud, Mr. Lillard, that they just did it, and now they got to whatever that particular point is. Maybe they got their goals met, and now because you just went through the process and stopped giving yourself excuses and stopped saying what you coulda, shoulda, woulda, and what you used to do and how you coulda did it, you just did it. And then you reach that moment where you can finally maybe relax and sit back and be proud of what you've built. That's I get that from that right there. Go ahead, Mr. Lillard. Give us something that you got from that real brief. Just do it. And we can't hear you, Mr. Lillard. If you're speaking,
I was muted. My bad. I was muted. Well, basically, he said that, you know, people say, listen, I'm gonna get it done this month. I'm going bronze. I'm going silver. I'm going gold. You know, and 3 months gone by, 4 months gone by, 6 months gone by, a year has gone by, and a lot of us still in the same place, right? Just do it. So, you know, yes, we write it down. We put it on our calendars. Now we just got to just do it. And there's no reason not to do it because we have everything in place to be able to do it. And so I just want to say to everybody, let's just do it. Just do it.
How often, Mr. Lillard, should a person do it based on Mr. Art Williams?
He said until the job is done. And so you just do it till the job is done, whether it takes 1 week or 1 year, but you just do it till the job is done. That means you can't quit, right? Because guess what? If you quit, the job ain't getting done, right? So I do know this. If we quit on our jobs, the job ain't getting done, guess what? We ain't getting paid. And then guess what's happening after that? We losing everything we got, right? So just do it. We got to do it and do it and do it.
Mr. Two Jackets himself, Master Ambassador Dow Jenkins, just did 2 back-to-back trainings, breaking down step by step some of the things that you guys need to just do in order to grow this business successfully. If you have not seen those game plan calls, I'm highly recommend listening. They were recorded. You can go back into our Facebook support group, the Platinum Network, and you want to do a search for the game plan call. Take a look at the last 2 weeks game plan call. Mr. Darrell Two Jackets Jenkins himself laying it down step by step on some things that you need to do to grow your business, to be successful, get that team that you're looking for. The word for the day, ladies and gentlemen, is just do it. Right? It's a whole bunch of things that a lot of us wanted to have accomplished in 2022. Didn't happen for whatever reason. And then some of us have rolled those goals over into 2023. right? Me and Mr. Lillard, we got some 3-star goals, right? And I'm done talking about it. Y'all not gonna hear me doing a whole lot of it, and I can talk a lot, but I'm not gonna be talking a whole lot about it. We just gotta do it, Mr. Lillard. There are some things that we know to do. How come, and you can talk about this, how come the things that we know to do are the things that we end up not doing the most, Mr. Lillard?
Well, the reason why they're not being done because they're not that important. It's not that important. If it's important to you, you will do it. If it's important to you, right?
But we say it's important, Mr. Lillard. Just like the sit-ups I should be doing, and the jumping jacks, and the everything else that I should be doing. I say it's important. Matter of fact, the doctor said it's drastically important. I if anybody was to ask, I would say that I know it's important. The same way I know these things that you guys are talking about, the leaders are talking about, are important to the growth, the life, the success, and the health of my business. I know it's important, Mr. Lillard, but for what reason do I not get up and do the sit-up, or get up and do the thing? How come it doesn't get done, Mr. Lillard?
They just haven't prioritized it. It has to be a priority. In fact, is your business a priority? Right? And so once your business becomes a priority, then it's added to your schedule during the day, during the week, during the month, during the year, right? And then what happens is once those things are scheduled, once everything is in place, becomes a priority, then guess what happens at the end of the year? You've done what you plan on doing. You've just done it. So just do it.
Now the word I'm hearing you say is right there was the key word that stuck out was priority, prioritizing. That's a huge one right there. It's a small word, but it's big, right? How we choose to prioritize things typically dictate how we move in life, where we stack things of importance, right? So now this particular vehicle, or this opportunity, which is also called a vehicle, is to take us from one destination to the next. That destination being our goal. And so what I'm hearing you say is that some people's goals aren't high enough on the priority list, right? In order for them to just do the things that you're talking about. So you saying to me then, Mr. Lillard, based on what you just said, that my goal of the 6-pack isn't high enough on my priority list in order for me to get up and do it.
Ooh. And that's what I mean by not being important. Like for instance, a lot of us have some things prioritized in our day, like BMF. What is that? Power, Empire. That's on our list. You know, the TV is what I'm getting at. The TV is a priority for most. You know, after we work hard all day long, get off work, kids have homework.
But is it really the TV?
Basketball practice, cheerleading practice, violin, homework. Once all that is done, I'm sorry.
I said some people are going to tell you they're not really caught up on TV, right? But so is it really the TV, or what we allow to distract us, or what we use for what they call it, what we do to decompress?
Right. So these are some things that help us decompress, when in reality, the things that we're utilizing to decompress us is preventing us to prioritize our business, which we should be jumping into. We need to compress after that. See, what I love about this business, you know, the sacrifice is temporary. But because the sacrifice is temporary, right? So when we're giving up some of the things that we like to do so that we can do the things that we want to do later, they have to be sacrificed. So you gotta prioritize the sacrifice. 2022, I said I'm not gonna go. For instance, a lot of you all know that I like go-go music, right? So, and Vibe is my favorite band. So last year, I did not go see them, at all. I didn't go to any of those spots that I like to go to listen to live music. That helps me decompress. So I said until I go 2 star, I can't see them. So I still haven't seen them yet because I got to go 2 star. That's a sacrifice, right? And so now watch this. Because I sacrificed that, now I have some momentum that's pushing me towards my 2 star level that I'm hitting. And now I'm looking through 2 star to 3 star, like you said earlier. So what's on your schedule? What are you prioritizing in your business? What's on your schedule for each day, each week, each month? In fact, I'll say this. Jim Rohn said you shouldn't start your day until it's done. You shouldn't start your week until it's done. And you shouldn't start your month until it's done. And you shouldn't start your year until it's done. What do you plan on being at the end of 2023? See, if that's not written down, then guess what? If you're looking to build a team, you can't get there because that's not prioritized right now. Back to you.
So I'm hearing prioritizing, but I also heard you now just drop in the nugget for the folks of sacrificing, right? And so in order for me to just do it, just to get these things done in my life that I say I have a goal for, like the 6-pack, right, and getting back into my my optimum shape, right? I gotta get back where I was. But in order for me to do that, I'm going to have to make some sacrifices in order to get that, which I say I want, right? That's huge. Then the question becomes now, Mr. Lillard, what is it going to take for the individual to view what he's prioritizing in such a way that I'm willing to make a sacrifice that hurts in order to obtain this particular goal? Because if, ladies and gentlemen, if the sacrifice you're making isn't one that hurts, then you're not really sacrificing, right? See, if I'm sacrificing, it's supposed to be something that I really, really, really don't want to give up. Whatever that thing, most of us are willing to give up. See, Roger, you gave up vibe maybe too quickly, right? It's probably something deeper that you need to give up, but you only gave up vibe, right? You gave up the quickest first thing, right? And a lot of people, I believe, have that same issue that we know there's some things that we need to sacrifice outside of the TV because, I ain't watching TV. Okay, but what are you doing with your 24 hours? What you doing with that extra 3 hours? You're not watching TV, but right, you didn't put something else in there that's not possibly an income producing activity. Matter of fact, Mr. Lillard, some of us need to sacrifice family and friends. We can't say no. Right? Oh, watch this, Mr. Lillard. I said this to someone recently. The very same reason why, and you guys who are listening to us, the ones who joined this business because you had these goals of spending more time with your family and doing this for little Timmy and little Bobby, Ronnie, and Ricky and them, right? You want to do all these things for the family members. And then once you buy this business, this multi-billion-dollar business, the same family members that you bought the business to save and free are the same family members, are the same reasons why you can't build a business. So now I'm not going to sacrifice Valentine's Day. Oh no, I'm not going to sacrifice such and such holiday, whatever your poison is. You know what I'm saying, Mr. Lillard? I'm not going to sacrifice that thing because I want it. I need to hold on to this. It's more important, as you said, on the priority list. So now all of 2022 has gone by, and Mr. Lillard, they done made all the parties. They made all the bar mitzvahs. They done made all the with the green dude where you drink when the leprechaun day. They done made all of the turn ups when the weather changed, right? They're not watching TV, no, because they're too busy out in the streets, right? And they say you end up not having time because my kids is pulling me this way and this is pulling that. We got to sacrifice. And I'm going to suggest you sacrifice some sleep. Mr. Lillard, I believe some of us sleep too much. Now, there are plenty of other things that we could probably sacrifice. But for the people that are usually in our ear, it's not enough time in the day. You get that, Mr. Lillard? There's not enough time in the day. I'm suggesting sacrifice a little bit of sleep just for a little while, because you said we only got to sacrifice for a short period of time. Sacrifice a little bit of sleep. Get up earlier and do the things during quiet time where you couldn't get all that other stuff done. Just do it. Or go to bed later and get all those things done that you're saying you can't get done. It ain't the 24 hours in a day. Mr. Lillard, just do it. Go ahead. What's the next takeaway? Somebody drop something in the chat too. I need to bring that
Well,
up.
Mr. Preston Scott's on with us tonight. Well, he's chiming in, and this is something that he and I agreed on some time ago. The number one tangible in order to be able to sacrifice, in order to be able to set your schedule, to do the things you need to do for your business, to do everything. The number one thing, the number one tangible, is discipline.
Because sacrificing discipline, or they need discipline.
You have to have discipline to be able to sacrifice long enough to do it.
There you go.
Right. So discipline is the key. So it takes discipline. So there's something that we are spending time in during the day, during the week, during the month, during the year that we haven't give up. And if we give it up, it's going to hurt. Guess what? You got to go through that pain. There's a thing that Mr. Scott says about pain. I'll let him type that in because I don't want to mess it up. But at the end of the day, though, it's something that we have to give up that's going to hurt. And the pain is only temporary, right? But we either going to go through the pain of struggle or we can go through the pain of financial freedom. And that's what Planet Marketing offers. So in order to get there where we want to get to, whatever your goal is, if your goal is 3, 4, 5, 6-star director, it's going to take some sacrifice. And in order to get there, it's going to take major discipline to be able to do those things we want to do. No one said this is going to be easy, right? But I know one thing is it's hard being broke and it's hard becoming financially independent, but we got to choose our hard.
You got to choose your hard. There's a saying that goes, when the pain to remain the same is not greater than the pain to change, you won't.
That's what I mess it up every time.
Yeah, when the pain to remain the same is not greater than the pain to change, you won't. You're just not going to do it, ladies and gentlemen. And speaking about that, that speaks to, and Mr. Lillard, that speaks to right there the comfort that most of us find ourselves in. Think about this. You're in a comfortable spot when you only spend $200 for a multi-billion-dollar business. You're in a comfortable spot. Let me tell you why, Mr. Lillard. Because you didn't spend $1.2 million. You didn't spend $350,000. You didn't spend $200,000 to open up an actual business. You only spent $200. Comfortable. My goals are the same, but ain't enough financial fire under my butt to make me move. I only spent $200. Right? I can calculate how many days I got to work. You know, some of y'all only got to work one day to make back $200. Some of you maybe 2 days. Some of us are just far too comfortable. I only spent $200, Mr. Lillard. I promise you, if you spent 1.5, if you spent $300,000, and you had to deal with a banker or somebody to get the money to get the business started, no way in the world you or any of your partners or family members would allow or even tolerate the lackadaisicalness that some of us have towards this business. Hey, Mr. Lillard, you spend 1.5. When are you going to launch your business? Man, I'm thinking about sometime in March. Maybe you going to launch in March? You just dropped 1.5? And you telling me everything is already set up? You don't have to wait till March. You're just going to do it. You're comfortable, right? The reason most people, Mr. Lillard, just don't do it is because they don't have to. Facts. You just don't have to do it. You only spent $200, and for the most part, most of us got a job. The kids still going to eat, right? You know what I'm saying? My lights are still going to be on. So if I go to bed, Mr. Lillard, tonight because I'm tired at 8 o'clock, I go to bed tonight at 8, and I'm not going to get on the 8:30 Zoom because I'm tired. My bill's still getting paid. right? I don't have to tell nobody about it. And that is combined with what you said, the discipline, because that's the reason why we still go to work. The discipline of them X's and O's. If I don't go to work, what's going to happen, Mr. Lillard?
The
We're not
job
going to get
the job is forced discipline. See,
forced discipline.
but
But
when
listen,
you have to discipline yourself, we
the
won't do it.
habit keeps it going. So we already got the mindset and the habit. Some of us watch this, Mr. Lillard, when we talk to people. Hey man, what time you get up? Like you gotta set your alarm clock to get up. Nah, my body just wake me up at 5 o'clock. We done trained ourselves as if this is normal, popping up, bloop, bloop, and then running off to do the thing that you don't really want to do. You just do it because as they say, they put a nice dollar amount behind it. So now we run off to. I'm not bashing jobs, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. I appreciated mine when I had it. But what I'm saying is the mindset behind it is we know if we go there, they're going to give us something. If I show up with my hands out, they're going to give me the check. I put the time in, I'm going to get paid. I know that, knowing it. On this business side, I don't know. And it's so easier. Your body is already conditioned to avoid all things strenuous. Your mind and your body is built to avoid heartache, heart, pain, stress, everything. So all of the extra, ooh, I don't want to do it. You told me that I'm not disciplined. That's why I ain't got my six-pack.
It's called, over here is entrepreneurship with Planet Marketing, right? Planet Marketing's compensation plan, in our presentation at the very beginning, it says unlimited income. Now, again, we're not knocking jobs. I mean, if you're doing what you love, much respect. Over here, we know it's not unlimited. So what happens is, because we're conditioned and because we're comfortable, it's called the road of least resistance. Over here, when we're building a network, there's a lot of resistance over here. So when it becomes hard, what do? That road release resistance, we go right back. We comfortable right here instead of saying, you know what? I'm going to fight for financial freedom. I'm going to fight for freeing my family up financially. And we hear the stories of Orlando Moore, Cedric White, Natalie Graham, Preston and Monty Scott, right? We hear those stories. But see, what they did was when the road got hard, when the resistance came, they went through the resistance because they stayed disciplined and they prioritized what they were going to do in their business, See, we all are business owners, and it's up to us as individuals, right, to go out and create what I call as a voluntary army. And that's what it's going to take. So if you're not voluntarily going to have discipline in your business, guess what? You ain't going to build a huge network. And so if you ain't disciplined, how your team going to be disciplined? Back to you, man, because I can go on with that.
Hey, listen, yeah, what I also understand from this scenario that, and this is the reason why, ladies and gentlemen, we talk about the 5 core books. There are more than 5 books that we deal with, but the 5 core books touch on different areas of not just business, but your lifestyle, your mindset, the way you think about money, the way you handle relationships. All of these things are important. At the end of the day, being in business, ladies and gentlemen, is 90% mental and it's 10% everything else. When you lack information on particular topics, they say you're ignorant to certain things. So if I'm financially ignorant, that means I don't know certain things. I just don't know. And now I move and I operate and I make certain decisions and certain purchases and handle my money certain ways because I just don't know. Same thing with health, Mr. Lillard. We big on health this year right now. Once you read something or I watch a documentary or you get educated on health for real and you find out that, hey, this thing I was eating has this much this and that and some acid and some plastic. I'm literally just swallowing products and junk. This is not food. Once you realize that, change the way you think because you read, saw, or heard something, or you hung around enough people that were doing something different. Now your thinking changes. And now instead of eating the bag of candy, you're looking for a bag of fruit because your mindset changed. How much time in your day didn't change? Did it, Mr. Lillard? I ain't got time. Nah, your mindset changed. Now your actions change throughout the course of the day. No candy, I'm eating fruit. Same thing with this business. We're trying to get you to understand. If you read these books, we're suggesting that you read consistently to change the way you think mentally. Your actions will change, and then these things will start to become habits.
Here's
Then when
three
they
books.
become habits, they become lifestyle.
Here's three books outside.
Say
Here's
it
three books.
again.
Here's three books outside of our 5 core. Everyone should know, unless you're brand new. But this is a good book right here. Can y'all see that? The Millionaire Next Door. Great book, right?
You just jumped up and went and grabbed 3 books.
I sure did. Watch this. You don't need a title to be a leader, right?
I like that.
Right? But that's by
Just
Mark Sanborn.
That's just do it.
Right? Let's just do it. And then some of you all know this book right here, Relentless. And so this is what I mean by discipline. Instead of cutting that TV on,
I got one.
Before you go to bed, Slight Edge. That's by Don't Tell Me, Jeff Olson. Right? Jeff Olson. Good book. Don't have that one. I had it, but good book. I know I've read it. Discipline, y'all. We have to discipline. Watch this. I want y'all to write this down. This is really important about the word discipline. We have to discipline our disappointment. Because what's happening is we're going out or we see other people moving. They going bronze, silver, gold, director, train, whatever. And we're wondering what's taking us so long, right? Well, plug in, it plugged into the leadership, but everybody's timing is different. Some people already have experience. Some people have a different sphere of influence, right? That takes that where their network grows fast, right? And it's all predicated on each individual. But you got to discipline your disappointment, because you're going to get disappointed. Listen, we get disappointed at work when we didn't work 2 years without a raise, but we still go to work the next day, right? Or every day, every week, every year, we still going. Treat your business, give your business the same respect, right, as you give your job, and watch what's going to happen for you when you stay disciplined in your business and you prioritize your business. What's going to happen?
Watch what's going to happen. Listen, I'm always giving analogies. I compare this business, ladies and gentlemen, to another kid in your household, like the one you adopted, right? You paid $200 for this particular kid, whatever you want to call it. At the end of the day, I'm not for buying kids, ladies and gentlemen. At the end of the day, what we're saying is you purchased a business. Compare it to your child. What day of the week does your child not eat, especially if it's an infant, Mr. Lillard? Some of you all got businesses that have been with us for 30 days. You got a 30-day-year-old baby that needs nourishment, sustenance, daily, some attention, even if it's just a little bit. And most of you all probably listening to us right now are parents, I'm sure. And I know if you're a parent listening to us right now, I know daggone well, not in the Platinum Network, ain't no parent listening to us right now that is letting their children starve. But some of y'all businesses that are y'all little babies are looking kind of anorexic right now.
Oh, Daryl Jenkins is tight. You said, Eric, don't ask that question. Some might not feed their kids, bro.
Oh my God! Well, listen, we gonna pray. We're gonna pray for y'all. But at the end of the day, as far as this business goes, some of us have gone weeks and months without feeding this business. That long list of things that Mr. Jenkins gave over the last 2 weeks, those are things that feed your business. The income producing activities that we discuss and are in those books that you can be doing on a daily basis help feed your business. You reading and listening to inspirational and motivational information about your business helps feed your business, because what you pour into your mind helps change the way you think. It helps change the steps that you make as it pertains to your business. Because you think funny, your thinking is messed up about money, so you won't invest in no marketing for your business, Mr. Lillard. Right now, all you doing, you stuck at $60 a month. Especially you've been around a year and some change. And if all your overhead is just $60, that's it. You didn't spend no money on nothing else, no business cards, no this, no any other paraphernalia for your business. Is because you haven't expounded your thinking about this opportunity as a global opportunity. Imagine opening up the carryout, Mr. Lillard, on the corner of 9th and Figueroa, and you don't spend the money on no menus. How the neighbors gonna know you got the best chicken in the neighborhood? You're not gonna spend the additional money on the menus. Mindset, business mindset. Just do it. If I open up the carryout, it's just gonna get done. Mr. Lillard, I don't care who putting out the menus. Somebody has to get the menus out. The neighborhood needs to know we got the best chicken on the planet. And I'm too old to pass out these menus. So what do I gotta do? I'm gonna pay somebody, I'm gonna get some kids. Mr. Lillard, I'm gonna just do it. You know why? Because it needs to be done. Not because I want to do it, because it needs to be done. We just got to do it. There's some things for your business, ladies and gentlemen, that we're just not getting it done. And we're giving the excuse, okay, we ain't got enough time to do it. And we tell y'all this is a business about leverage, and you're not utilizing leverage. I don't care if you work all day in the government building and can't bring in your phone. Me and Mr. Lillard don't work in the government building all day and can't bring in our phone, which means we could be on the phone talking to your prospects and potential clients. Mr. Lillard, go ahead. I can talk about this for 5 minutes.
Well,
go ahead.
I'm going somewhere. I'm going to go somewhere with this. And Mr. Scott and myself, and we've been together for probably what, 10 years, Eric? 15? 10? We go back to at least over 10 years.
No, we go back like Cadillacs.
Yeah. So for the last project that one of my first projects that I was a part of, to me, this organization had one of the best network in the industry of networking, right? And I told Mr. Scott, I said, I would like for Platinum Network to be remembered as one of the greatest organizations that ever hit the network marketing industry. That's a goal of mine. So in order, right, to do that, you have to figure out where you are in your business. Even if you're brand new, where are you at in your business? Do you want to be average in your business? Do you want to be good at your business? Right? Do you want to be above average in your business? Do you want to be great at your business? Right? And so here's watch this. Here's a saying, and there's a good book that couldn't tell you what book it is in, but it says, find a way to service many, for service to many leads to greatness. That's what I want Planet Marketing to.
Say it again, man. You got to say it again. They ain't catch that one.
Find a way to service many, for service to many leads to greatness. So I want Platinum Network to be great, right? Listen, you all, some of you are scared to share the opportunity, and we have the greatest opportunity in the world right now, right? So some people, well, they want to be great, but they don't have a vehicle to be able to do it. We have a vehicle. We have the vehicle to share with people. So, there's no reason for anyone to feel nervous or shy or scared, afraid, fear, false evidence appearing real. That's what that is. Being afraid to share the opportunity because you don't know what to say. You can't say the right thing to the wrong person or the wrong thing to the right person, but say something. Open your mouth. Closed mouth don't get fed. Right? So, again, just do it. Just do it, y'all. And we all can do it. In fact, Eric, we can contest to this. Platinum Network, to me, is the most educated organization in the entire company. I believe we got the most master ambassadors. Daryl, you would know that. Imani, Scott, and the rest of you all that are ambassadors. However, why aren't we moving faster than everybody else? Not to say everybody else. I'm not saying that we're not moving fast in other organizations, but I'm competitive. And the 14 pillars, competitive spirit is one of them. Are you competitive? I'm competitive, right? So That's something that you want to look within yourself. Are you competitive? Do you want to win? Do you want to help Platinum Network become great? That's my goal. I want Platinum Network to be the greatest. And so y'all know where I stand. That's what I look
We
for. And I'm
already
just
the greatest.
breathing.
We gotta walk it out. Just gotta walk it out. Look, I want Daryl been dropping some. Daryl be dropping some nuggets in this thing. He said something a second ago that I believe is right on point. Trying to find a way. There you go. Daryl said to most, this is not a business. It's the travel thing or the membership. Now the sad part about it is what he's talking about to most, that's to most of you all. That means you have purchased what we saying is a business, but in your head, it's just that little thing. And you carrying it like it's the little thing. And Mr. Little, you talked about respect. The people who you associate yourself with don't have much respect for your little thing because it's the little thing. Your posture about this, you notice I kept saying multi-billion-dollar business. I'm saying that for a reason. My posture about this opportunity is it's a multi-billion-dollar business. And it doesn't matter that I haven't gotten my billions yet. I understand an opportunity when I see one, right? I see when I look up, Mr. Lillard, I don't see a ceiling. And Mr. Bradley designed it that way on purpose. Hey, there's no ceiling. He said break the bank. So that tells me exactly what Darryl just said, that people don't think this is a business. It's the travel thing. Mr. Bradley himself talked about some people, and listen, we appreciate every last one of you guys who's partnered with us. But some of you all who are ITA onlys, what he said, listen, understand that the ITA piece of this opportunity is our product. And now the people who are ITA onlys, you technically you bought a product. You're my customer, technically, right? You're not technically a business partner trying to build a business. You technically bought a service that allows you to make some money on the side in this travel thing. But the people who understand business understand you've bought something like a T-Mobile or a Sprint or an AT&T or a Verizon. You pick which one you like, but that's what you just bought. And guess what you got the ability to do? You can sell cell phones and accessories, or you can sell cell phone subscriptions. And I promise you, the life-changing, being on an island, floating on your boat income will come from having the hundreds of thousands of paying subscribers to the service. They're going to keep the phone because of the service. But you got 1 million subscribers. Business. Apple and T-Mobile could care less how many cell phones they sell. That's why they give them away in some cases. They give you payment plans for them in some cases. They don't care. The subscriptions is what makes you rich and set you free. Business. So those of you all who are not treating this like a business, I want you to compare this $200 investment to T-Mobile. Treat it like you got a T-Mobile dealership, not on the corner, but at your house. I used to own an actual ADT dealership. We sold security systems. We got residual payments back monthly for you guys paying for security. And guess what? 95% of all of the security systems that we sold were free. We would give you, understand, ADT would give you a free security system. Why? Because you're going to pay the monthly subscription. Why? Because you want the service that's being provided.
I want to expound. I want to expound on the monthly subscription that you just talked about too.
Jump on it.
Watch this. Natalie Graham is our company's #1 money earner, right? She invested $199.90, right, 7 years ago. So of course, with two companies, you all know. Do y'all hear me? What happened?
Yeah, I don't know. Go ahead.
I was like, could y'all hear me? I thought I was out of there for a second. So look, y'all. So in teletravel, she books her travel. Planet Marketing, she builds her network. So she invests Her monthly subscription is $19.90, 95 cents, right? She pays that. Donna Bradley sends her six figures every single month for $20. Come on, y'all. $20 she pays out, right? She gets back six figures. Now, no, not everybody's going to do what she's done, but the bottom line is the $19 is bigger than most people are projecting. You see, when people first get started with us, what can $19 really do? Make you a millionaire. That's what it can do if you choose to.
If you choose to. I like that. At the end of
Just
the day,
do it.
at the end of the day, I'm thinking again about what Daryl said. This being a business. There's a book called The Cash Flow Quadrants that talks about the 4 different ways that you can make money. There ain't but 4 ways to make money, no matter how you break it down. You can be an E, employee, which stands for employee. You can be on the S side, which stands for self-employed, which most of us, when you buy the product and become the independent travel associate, you're still self-employed, right? You're an electrician, you're a plumber, you're a hairdresser, all those things. You're self-employed, right?
We might want to say that one, E. Hey,
to make the
E.
money.
Hey, we might want to save that one right there, man, and maybe do a slide and just come back,
Yeah,
another.
we can do a whole breakdown.
Yeah.
But the point I'm making is the B, which is for business. Businesses involve people, right? Businesses involve 2 things: a system and other people. When you're self-employed, you're the system, and you don't have to have other people if you don't want to. I can keep all the money to myself. It's 100%. It's me. But when you have a business, you need a system, and our opportunity has many systems. Wouldn't you agree? And it involves people. So how you say, I want to be in business, I want to build a business, I want to be in business, but I don't want to do the things that involve people. And then you want to build a business, but you don't want to study people. You don't want to find out why people buy and why people do things. These are the things that you're called to do as an entrepreneur. The guy said a second ago, just do it. Oh, I want to be great. I want to be 3-star, 4-star director.
Just do it.
Just do it. Oh, Roger, I want to be DIT in 3 weeks. I want to be such and such, such and such. Fine. Just do it, right? Look, Mr. Lillard, closing remarks before we let the people go.
I want to share something. I'm piggybacking on you real quick that Mr. Scott says all the time. It's interesting that people don't want to start a business or work a business, but they'll work for somebody else who starts one. So either way, you're working for someone who started a business. You're in a business. The key is how much leverage are you getting out of that business? If you are the only person that, if you have to physically yourself go into a building, right? Again, this is not knocking jobs, but we're just saying, if all your income comes from what you personally do yourself, you're limited. Got to have a network, and your net worth is your network. That's it for me.
And we happen to be in network marketing. Make no mistake about it. We're in network marketing, and that's something else some people aren't proud of, which is the reason why they just are quick to buy that ITA position, or even if they're on both sides, Mr. Lillard, they're still not going to talk about it because in the back of their mind, the BS, the belief system, they still believe this to be, as Mr. Jenkins just said, one of those things. And there are networks of people. Somebody listening to us right now, they got one of those type of networks, with the, one of them networks, Mr. Lillard, and they're not even gonna bring it up over tea, right? And crumpets, whatever y'all eat in that network. You ain't even gonna bring up that you have this $1 million opportunity while you sitting around playing golf or bingo, whatever it is that you play with that particular group of people that are one. Some of y'all are one connection, one person away from boom, because you ain't telling to that one person that knew somebody, right? Some of them one post away, Mr. Lillard. They one post away from meeting the next Natalie Graham.
I'm telling you right now, I love network marketing. I love it because I can go out and I can share an opportunity to help somebody become, change their life, right? Like Mr. Bradley said, we found it. We have that vehicle that could change your life.
But you got to believe it.
But you got to believe it. Gotta believe it.
You got to believe that.
If you don't believe, watch this. You either believe in something that you're a part of that could change your life, or you in somebody else's system that they believe, because you have a lack of it.
Man, we can talk about this about
another
35 minutes. Is there anything else in the comments? Check out the comments. Somebody might have asked a question or dropped a nugget that we may have needed to expound on real quick. We got like 2 more minutes before we jump off this thing. Any comments in the chat that we missed out on?
I'm looking at it now. Hold on, let me see here.
While we thinking about it, listen, ladies and gentlemen, we're right back here on third Wednesday for you. Each and every first and third Wednesdays, you can find us right here in the Platinum Network or live on YouTube, www.whatsthewordwednesdays.com. Listen, we're trying to tell y'all what we know.
This is one
of those opportunities. Tell your family members and tell your friends.
That story said he never thought about it from a subscription piece. Yeah, just think about it. It's a subscription. Easy for me to say, but just think about it. You're paying a subscription to be able to operate in a company that pays unlimited income. $19, $20 a month allows us to be able to go out and have a franchise-like business globally. $20. And become a millionaire?
Look, not even talk about add it all the way up, Mr. Lillard. It's $60.
$60,
right? Roughly. At the end of the day, it's $60 is what you're paying.
Right. I mean, but if you take all the excitement out of the room and just break it down, right? The $39 is our product. So we gotta have that, right, to be able to be legitimate. But the $20 allows you to be able to create an unlimited income.
Listen, let's go back to big business, Mr. Lillard. The $20, because see, I like franchises, right? There's a reason why we had the ADT dealership. We were thinking about some other things at the time, but watch this, because ADT had licensing fees, right? So I'm an ADT dealer. Not only do we got to pay. We get a little trinkets on that $100 a month that they was getting. We were getting some change, right? But we also had to pay to be the licensed ADT dealer, right? We could have done it the other way, selling security systems, like a host person. But now I got to pay ADT just so I can wear stuff that says I'm ADT consistently. So on this side, this will be called franchise fees. If you want to call it nothing else, you call it the franchise fee. The $20 a month I will gladly pay the $20 a month franchise fee. And when I do the subtraction for what I get on them other 6 checks out the month. Are you kidding me? When you guys do get a moment, do some research, Google franchise fees for other businesses and franchise that you'd like to start. $20,000 and $15,000.
Mr. Scott chimed in. He said, Roger is correct. But this is from Mr. Preston Scott. He says, 1 month I paid $20 and Planet paid me $20,000. That was my best month. Where can you go? Like, seriously, like, this is a no-brainer. Why for $20, all I gotta do is share this opportunity with people who got an open mind, people who want more out of life, people who want to save time. $20, right? Globally, and we about to open in Ireland and Canada this year. Don't miss this. If you're brand new, if you've been around for a while, you're still learning.
This is big business.
You're in the right one.
If you don't get nothing else, I'm gonna leave that one right there. If you don't get nothing else that we talked about, when we saying just do it, well, do what? Just keep paying your $20 and keep showing up your tag and stuff. Keep putting yourself in position and other people in position. See, that's the key. We can say it 1,000 times, Mr. Lillard. If we help a bunch of people get what they want by default, we get what we want.
Everything.
And that $20, that $60 from this complete scenario, puts you in position to be on the field to catch the ball. Y'all understand? We ain't gonna run it in the mud, Mr. Lillard. We
did 1 hour straight up, man. That was beautiful, man. We miss you, go. We miss y'all. Guess what? We be right back here, same back time. Y'all know what I'm talking about.
You can't even say it. Somebody gonna watch this and pull out $20 and get in this Planet marketing business.
That's right. Take that $20 and open your franchise like business tonight.
Hey, just do it.
Let's do it.
You're ITA only, just do it.
Everybody type hashtag just do it.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we appreciate your time. Thank you. No, you got the too kind, Mr. Lillard, the too kind. Thank you. Listen, I know, we appreciate you. Mr. Lillard, they won't let us go. Good night. Jump on the call.